So first up, we have the guitars, and basically it was just a loop that I made on an electric guitar. Kind of gave it a bit of a stereo feel and did a bit of panning with 2 layers of guitar on top of each other, and it kind of sits as the undercurrent of the whole song. It slowly intertwines between the other elements that make up the song. The piano that you hear here, it's really simple, really quite distant, and it really just helps carry all the melodies that are going around it rather than it being a feature part of the song. It just carries it through the chords. The next layer I've kind of titled Atmos, and it's a collection of the mechanics of a piano and string arrangements and electric guitar loops that I've created, all blended into one group, I guess. And it's just a weird experimental drone that I really love creating and putting throughout my music. The bass I use throughout the track is quite limited, and there's not much of it, but when it appears, it's basically just a sub bass from a synth pack that I have, and I've added a slap delay and a slight chorus effect to give it a bit of width. Here you can hear the orchestral side of the song, and it's a blend of strings and also horns. The horns are quite sparse and very cinematic, and the strings are quite traditional, but I've been playing a lot on the dynamics and really trying to push this build as it rises and hold a lot of tension. It was really fun to arrange this really super weird orchestral arrangement, and I think it really helps the environment of the song. I blended a few different synths together to create this sound. I really wanted the synths to enter that high frequency range rather than the low. I think the low was kind of covered. It's weird, it's quite digital, so it blends strangely with the other elements of the song. But I think when it all comes together, it really works. The percussive elements and the drums in this are really, really simple. It's just lots of toms and mallets and a snare with its snare off. And I've basically treated it the same as the bass and given it a little bit of width and also given it a slap delay to help cruise and match the bass. The vocals in this song were so important to get right, but also a little bit wrong. And I wanted to stick with quite a traditional sounding vocal, which is, for my style at least, which is the main vocal on top. But then I wanted to add these weird backing vocals where I've played with the formant of my voice quite a bit and done some pitch kind of stuff. And then also on top of that, I've added this vocoder harmony engine, and it's fantastic because you can play along and get some crazy stuff, a bit like this.
Two-way home, I set the scene. Ain't nothing more than the road between.
Thanks for listening to my audio breakdown of Mountain Steeps.